Hello viewers, welcome to English and Educational Updates. Well, in today's video, we will get to know the details of the notification regarding the filling up of vacancies in KGBVs. So without wasting time, let's get started. Well, you all know that Samagra Shiksha Andhra Pradesh has given a proceedings to fill up the vacant post of teaching staff in all the KGBVs in the state, and in the same proceedings it also prescribed various guidelines and certain instructions. Let us now explore them one by one. In Annexure 1, it provided guidelines for filling up of vacant posts of teaching and the details of qualification and remuneration particulars and the number of principal vacancies, CRTs, PETs, PGTs and PGT vocational vacancies to be filled and the timelines for selection. Let's go to the next slide. Now, in this slide, we will see the timelines to complete the selection procedure. As you see on the screen, the press note has already been released on 2nd December. You might have already seen in all the print media and social media. And the submission of applications will commence from 4th December onwards. It may vary depending upon the number of vacancies in each districts. So let's wait for the update. So the submission of applications will commence on 4th December and will end by December 8th. And follows scrutiny of applications from 9th December to 10th December. Then display of provisional merit list on 11th December. After that, if you have any objections or appeals, you can approach district project office between 11th December to 14th December to file your appeals or to report any objections. Then follows the display of final merit list that will take place on 16th December. Then finally the counseling will be conducted and the appointment orders will be issued on 18th December. Now moving on to the next slide. What are the different guidelines for appointment of principals, in otherwise special officers and postgraduate teachers? So in this slide, I think guidelines for both are the same. So if you observe the screen, number 1, marks secured in academic qualification, 40 marks. So academic qualifications, we mean here the marks you scored in 10th class, intermediate, undergraduation degree, post-graduation degree. And the second one, marks secured in professional qualifications. So that could be your B.Ed or M.Ed. Experience for 2 years. If you had experience for 2 years, you will be awarded 10 marks. If you possess higher qualifications such as M.Ed or any other MPhil or PhD, you will get additional 5 marks and 5 marks. And the last one is very important. The candidates who worked in any teaching post of any KGBV for not less than 2 years, there will be priority and preference will be given to the teachers who have already worked in KGBVs. Now moving on to the guidelines for contractual residential teachers and physical education teachers. So as you see on the screen, for academic qualification, 30 marks, that includes 10th class, intermediate, degree and any other higher qualification. Professional qualification, for this 30 marks will be awarded, and marks secured in AP TET examination, 20 marks will be awarded. Experience for 2 years, 10 marks. Higher academic qualification, 5 marks. Higher professional qualification such as M.Ed, 5 marks. And as I told previously, the candidates who worked in KGBVs will be given some priority or preference in appointment of the CRTs or PETs. Now let's go to the next slide. What are the guidelines for postgraduate teacher vocational subject? So here if you observe on the screen, 60 marks highest priority is given for academic qualification in the concerned subject. Experience for 2 years, 20 marks. Higher academic qualification, 20 marks. And as usual, the candidates who have already worked in KCBVs or who have been working in KCBVs will be given some preference. Now, if you observe the 14th point, okay, this is very important, my dear teacher aspirants. If you observe, if there is any equal mark in terms of their academic qualifications, then the order of priority will be like this. For example, if the candidates get the same equal marks, then date of birth of the candidate will be considered. As per date of birth, the elder candidate will be given higher rank over a younger candidate. If two or more candidates have the same date of birth, then the candidates belonging to the following communities in the given order shall be given a higher rank. So, if there is a tie, then accordingly as per the community, the priority will be given. And if that also gets matched based on the marks obtained by the candidates in the academic qualifications such as post-graduation, graduation, intermediate, equivalent examination. So, if everything gets matched, then based on the marks obtained by the candidates in the professional qualification, that is B.Ed or M.Ed. So, like this, ranking procedure will be decided by the district selection committee. Now, let's go to the next slide. Number of principals, CRTs and PET vacancies to be filled in this notification. So as you see on the screen, name of the district you see on the column, and on the row you see the vacant post, principals, CRTs and PETs. So on the totality you have 389 vacant posts of principals, CRTs and PETs. Now moving on to the number of PGTs, postgraduate teacher vacancies to be filled. So again you see on the screen, on the column name of the district, and on each column you see the concerned subject: Telugu, English, mathematics, physics, chemistry, botany, zoology, civics, economics, history and commerce. So total there are about 467 PGT vacancies are to be filled in this notification. Now let's go to the details of qualifications and salary particulars. So in the case of principal post or special officer post, the salary is 27,755 rupees, and the qualification must be any PG degree from recognized university with at least 50% of marks in aggregate in an average, and the candidate must possess B.Ed from NCTE or UGC recognized university, and also must have 2 years experience as principal in any government or recognized junior colleges or high schools. Now in the case of CRT, the salary is 21,755 rupees, and the qualifications as we see on the screen, must possess graduation degree from UGC, must possess B.Ed from NCTE or UGC recognized university, and must have qualified AP TET. So this is very important. AP TET score decides your rank in the selection procedure, and must possess 2-year experience as CRT, TGT or PGT in any government recognized high school or junior colleges. Now moving on to the PGT post. The salary of the PGT will be 12,000 rupees. So as the number of teaching hours will be less, that's why the salary is somewhat lesser for PGT post, but it's a good thing to get the opportunity to provide quality education for girl children. And PGT must possess post-graduation PG degree from the university with 50% marks in aggregate, must possess B.Ed and must possess 2 years experience as PGT in any government recognized high schools or junior colleges. And lastly, PGT for vocational post, the salary will be same, and the qualification, the candidate must possess post-graduation degree from university or UGC recognized university with 50% marks in aggregate, must possess 2 years experience as PGT vocational in any government or recognized high schools. So like this, now we will go to physical education teacher post. The salary of PET will be 21,755 rupees. And the qualification must be intermediate education from government of AP with 50% marks, and must possess UG DPED from recognized university, and must have qualified AP TET examination, and must possess 2 years experience as PET in any government or recognized high schools or junior colleges. So I wish you all the very best, and hope you will get the teaching post and enjoy teaching process. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to English and Educational Updates channel for more such information. Thank you all.